Okay, we're live. Sweet.
I am not swearing. That's who I am as a person.
Shit. Oh no. Okay, yeah. So, how are we all? How are we doing?
Hey,
I'm dying.
I can't hear yourself.
you can't hear me?
No.
Why?
I can do that.
Oh no, you spoke there and I didn't hear anything. It was just nothing.
I think you're deaf. It's okay. Just old
Oh,
age.
I really like your little Ouija board things.
What's one?
I can't say what they're called and I can't remember.
A
I
Ouija
keep
board wax melts. Or talking boards.
no the thing you use. I've just put my slippers on
Planchette.
backwards. A planchette. That's the one. It
Planchette.
reminds me of ham.
Planchette.
Yeah.
Planchette hand.
So, who wants to kick off tonight?
I think we'll let you go with your asylum one because I'm really interested in hearing that
Oh,
one.
it's quite a
Yeah.
long one, that one, mind you.
That's okay. Go wild.
You get off for
Okay.
the long one.
So, I've got the long one then. Excuse me if I go like this. I've got tired eyes, I can't see. Look at me, still prepared.
Aw.
Okay. So, this is from... this is the right one. So, this is from somebody who lives in England, and it's a Reddit user called Taylou33. Oh god, I might just read this. I know I've printed it out, but I might just read it on here because I can't see. Because I'm blind.
Put your glasses on.
They're just blue light glasses, them ones.
Oh.
But I'm that tired, like I can't see. So, right there. Okay, so Taylor33. This is their story about an asylum. So I've said before, I live in England. I live in a small market town in Lincolnshire for many years. I learned there was an old Victorian asylum on the outskirts of town that was being partially torn down and made into flats or apartments in houses. So I decided, along with my now ex-boyfriend, to check it out in the daytime before we were no longer able to. We packed up our camcorder, EMF meter and our phones and walked 3 miles to the asylum. The place is set back well away from the road and you have to walk down the tree-lined path to get to it. I'm not gonna lie, the view of the local countryside was beautiful. Probably setting the scene, okay, cool. So we get there and immediately see it's a building site, but something was strange. It wasn't locked up, we could walk straight in. There was rubble everywhere and the rubber clipboards. Just put rubble instead of rubber. Clipboards, hard hats and other PPE was through across it. Let's just put stew, sorry, the grammar's really bad. It was like something had scared the shit out of them and they just down tooled right there and they were left in a massive hurry. My eyes. God. I need glasses in the car.
Amanda was that pupil at school, wasn't she?
What?
Yeah.
That one. I was like, I don't want to read. I'm so scared.
I don't like reading, no, can you tell? Anyway, so left in a massive hurry. Adding to this ominous picture was the sound of crows cawing loudly. I love crows, I'd love a pet one. It's already creepy trespassing, but just from the feel of this place. As I said in my other post, which obviously I've not seen before, I'm an empath, and just standing in the grounds was making me want to cry. All I could feel was sadness and depression. I felt all this before I even set into one of the old, basically, broken down building. I don't know what that word is she's put there. We finally drew up our courage and went into the first building. We walked up a set of stairs with an old cast iron railing. The place has been partially torn down and there were no individual rooms, just massive rooms and an old bathroom. The feeling of overwhelming sadness is getting stronger and at times I wanted to cry. We move on up the stairs and on this level there's a small windowless rooms. From what I can only imagine were padded cells at one point. Again, the sadness and desperation wells up inside me. We walk further into the building and notice a very old left A very old lift that has doors stuck open. Lift. I think it's meant to say lift, yeah. A very old lift that has doors stuck open. We have the camcorder running and the EMF meter is on. We are taking pictures on our phones too. The EMF has stayed silent and I'm not sure why. Surely it should be going crazy. I'm feeling it, so why haven't the EMF gone off? We exit the first building and make our way to the next one and enter. We were walking around taking pictures on the ground and the floor, taking pictures on the ground floor before we head up the stairs. We walk into the massive room. I'm not sure if it's an old ward or a day room or what. The windows were huge and the room flooded with light. We were only just inside this room when I got this overwhelming feeling of anger hit me from nowhere. I'm not talking normal anger. Whoever it was absolutely furious. The hair on the back of my neck was standing on end. I turn to my ex and tell him, we need to get out of this room now. He turns to look at me, and as he does, the EMF and the camcorder turn themselves off, our phones lose signal, and the camera on my phone is no longer working. Let me tell you, I have never run through a room so fast in my life. Clearly someone didn't want us in nosing around. As soon as we step out of that room, everything turns back on, our phones have signal, my camera app is working again. We carry on looking around, but I'm much more subdued. I'm looking at the tiles on the walls, in the corridors, wondering why anyone would choose to have poo brown colour rather than green or even beige. We look around the other buildings and nothing else happened. I'm still feeling the overwhelming sense of sadness and I want to cry. And then we reach what was clearly children's wing. They'd painted pictures of the ocean and sea creatures on the wall. The place was open until the mid-1980s. This was enough for me. I had to leave before I broke down completely. We did manage to get some interesting pictures on my phone, but got nothing on the camcorder. That had to be one of the scariest buildings I'd ever been in. But one question, nearly 10 years later, still bugs me. Why did the digital blackout only happen in that big room? Why didn't it happen in one of the padded cells? That is really creepy.
Maybe somebody didn't die in the padded cell.
No, no.
What are they going to do? Kill themselves?
I think what she's thought is, it's a padded cell, you know, a lot of bad stuff's happened in there, so of course it's gonna happen in there. But you've got to think, like she said, it's these big rooms and not small rooms. They've all been crammed into one massive room together. Can you even imagine what might have even gone in there? Obviously they're all really mentally ill. Can you even imagine what kind of things might have gone on in there? And especially how they treated things back then.
Yeah. Wasn't in that ever. I mean, it's not a nice place anyway to be, but like it wasn't very nice in the olden days.
Well, at the end of the day, though, I don't think there would be anything in the padded cell. Maybe in that big room, which is full of a lot of people. You know, something probably could have happened in there more than the padded cell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Asylums are creepy though. I'd absolutely love to go and investigate one. Like Terry Knowles in Sunderland, I would have loved to have gone there.
That's gone on now, isn't it?
Yeah, got knocked down a long time ago.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, guys, who wants to know some strange and scary facts about death that you probably didn't even know?
Like,
You're
not really dead?
Sorry?
Are you not really dead?
Shh, that's the secret. You let it
Damn.
all out.
Damn! Go on then.
the end one, man.
I've got my blanket ready.
Hang on,
Death.
I'm
Saddening and fascinating. We all wonder what happens after we die. Okay? But do we even really learn as much as we can from the information we do have? It's like they say, your body's a temple, except this temple does some seriously strange things. Using your own digestive juices to eat yourself, no problem. Getting an erection when you're hanged to death, it happens. Scroll down for some creepy facts. This is what I found. Number 1, a human head remains conscious for around 20 seconds after being decapitated.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy.
Like a chicken.
Like a chicken. You would genuinely run around with no head on.
Like a put this chicken.
A body decomposes 4 times faster in water than in land.
Yeah.
Would like swell up, wouldn't it, with all the water and stuff?
You do, yeah.
You basically turn into a blimp underwater.
Kind of like, well, a whale does the same thing, doesn't it? And then it explodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Within 3 days of death, the enzymes from your digestive system begin to digest your body. Why do you eat this body?
That's disgusting. That's fucking
Yummy.
gross.
About 153,000 people worldwide die every day. But around double that number are born every day. Hello, population problem.
Well, yeah, clearly, you know.
Oh yeah. So when somebody dies, somebody's born. It's like a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they say it's like a reincarnation thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the whole reincarnation thing, isn't it? Like, people see it. The light at the end of the tunnel you see is you being reborn, and you're crying because all of your memories are like flooding back as you're being born, and then you tend to forget them. Some people don't forget them.
Yeah.
But you usually forget these memories apparently by like age 2.
Yeah. In some cases, obviously, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right. When a person dies, their sense of hearing is the last to go. Eat a day, gone tomorrow.
Eh?
That's
Eat
nice.
a day,
though.
gone tomorrow.
I'm sorry, say that again, Sam?
Ear today, gone tomorrow.
I thought you said eat a dick, bro. I thought you were like, when a person dies, the last thing that goes is the hearing, and I'm like, oh, and I thought you went eat a dick, bro. And I was just like,
Yeah, you
excuse
listen to
me.
me.
Oh, that's really sad though, isn't it? Imagine like thinking you're gone and you're not quite gone and you can still hear what they're saying and they're just like,
oh, your relatives, how sad they'd be. It isn't nice, is it?
no, it's not.
Well, anyway, number 6. You can't die of old age, only from disease brought on by age.
I don't know, you know.
You're a nurse.
I don't know about that one.
From old age, then.
Well, you do get a lot of old people who, obviously, as you get older, your body breaks down, you get problems. But sometimes you can literally have someone who was like 83-year-old, completely healthy, no conditions whatsoever, and then one day they just drop.
Yeah, of natural causes.
And it's not even like a heart attack or anything like that. Everything just stops.
You just
Natural
die.
cause. Yeah, you just, well, obviously Nana, our great Nana, that happened to her. She obviously had a lot of problems, but she did just drop.
Yeah.
And it wasn't any of them problems that caused it to happen. She just stopped ceasing to be alive. It is crazy though, that, isn't it? Oh, that scares me.
Let's have a number 7. Men who are hanged to a death erection, known as rigor erectus. Rigor erectus?
Isn't that just when rigor mortis sets in, the body starts to stiffen and things can like move? I thought that was just rigor erectus, but I thought that was like the people who have a thing about being choked.
Well, yeah, no, it has like a sexual fantasy to be choked and you like asphyxiation type of thing.
There are more people who pass away because of that than you think.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's crazy stuff, honestly.
Number 8. In some cases, bodies develop a corp wax that can preserve the remains for years. They must have had such oil skin.
Oh, did you hear about the woman? She was very, very young, and I think she died in the 1800s. And they literally dug her up, and as they opened the casket, perfectly preserved.
No way.
Absolutely perfectly preserved, and then within minutes, decomposed in front of their eyes.
Yeah, because of the oxygen.
But well, they used to use lead coffins, didn't they? And the thing is, it's something about being buried, them closing that coffin in the perfect temperature, the perfect day, the perfect setting, that creates like a vacuum of preservation. And they stay like that, but as soon as they open it and the air hits them, obviously it's been there a long time, they just decompose in like minutes. Obviously, they don't have caskets like that anymore now. They're all like biodegradable and stuff. Realistically, I think that they stiff you a cheap one after you've spent a lot of money on them. It's like when you get cremated.
100%.
You don't get cremated in the coffin, so what happens to the coffin?
You do, don't they?
How one of those eco funeral situations? Have you seen them?
The burial eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Or why
And you
they
get buried in a box.
put it in like a plant pot as a tree.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like they basically put you in like a compostable box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I prefer that.
It's like a takeaway box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm gonna do? If I know that I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna eat like a shitload of like flower seeds and stuff. Just fill me pockets with them and that, and then when I die, flowers.
I want to be cryogenically frozen and broken down into crystals.
Sorry, Amanda, what?
I want to be cryogenically frozen and broken down into crystals. It would be really cool.
That would be cool.
But I don't want to die.
What if we turned into a diamond?
You can do that. You can get ashes into glass. That's really cool.
Did
I
you
thought
know
that-
that we are technically based from stardust?
Because it's carbon, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's in our molecules as atoms and things that are in our bodies, the same as the stars.
I knew I was a
Yeah.
star.
See, same. No, when I die, I told Chris I want to get like cremated and then turned into like diamond, like gems, but like into a dildo because I want to ruin his ass for one last time.
I have so many questions. Like, do you ruin his ass now?
No, I'm joking. No, I don't. But I did say I want to get turned into a ring or something. That was just a joke. just for reference. I don't touch Chris's ass. He would run a million miles.
Breaking news! Chris gets ass fucked.
Live on
Ass
YouTube.
Blaster
Like-
2000.
God, he'd run away. He'd be like, "Whoa."
Oh my god. That is horrendous. No, but do you know when you're cremated? That this is so morbid, but it's what you're here for. Be real. So anyway, when you're cremated, you're not cremated in your coffin, and everything on you is completely taken off. Jewelry, clothing, you name it, everything's taken off.
Yeah.
So what actually? I know sometimes the family can claim it, but what actually happens to all of your belongings? Now I heard that they get given to a charity who sells them.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm.
It's a bit shit, isn't it? What if you want to be buried with them things or cremated with those things?
You can't, because then when you're cremated, they won't. Well, some of them will burn, but then it's not you. When you
Cremate
burn
me
them, it's not
naked.
you.
Yeah, cremate me naked.
There's literally been so many articles and stuff wrote about. There was actually a specific place, I think it was in America, where they were getting these bodies in and they were cremating the people's families or burying them, and a lot of caskets were empty or had the wrong person in, and we've got no idea where their family member is. Imagine having this urn of ashes for so long and it's not even someone, it's not even a person, it's just burnt wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Yeah, but they were doing it. Cutting
awful,
corners to save money. Mass burials and stuff like that, and mass burning. Some people are mental. Some people
Yeah.
are just like, some people are different.
God, burn me and turn me into a ring or something.
I just don't want like a cock ring.
Not a cock ring. You know, a diamond ring or something. Just don't give it to Brogan because he'll sell it.
Oh my gosh. So news
No,
today,
no,
when
no.
Sam dies, she wants to be turned into a cock ring.
I do.
So she can continuously fuck shit up for the rest of her life.
Definitely. That's the way it goes.
Oh my god, that is horrendous. Someone will have asked for it. You actually can. Have you not heard of ashes into dildos?
No.
It is a thing. Honestly, genuinely, look it up. People are putting ashes in dildos.
So
That
Chris,
is
for me, I can just turn him into one.
Yeah, honestly, there was literally a woman whose husband died and she got his ashes into a dildo that was actually made as a replica of him, and it was glass.
Whoa.
But then
That
there's
is
also
weird.
that girl who ate her grand's ashes.
Ah,
People are weird. People are really weird.
Nana always makes food nice. Put some ashes on. Oh, it tastes lush.
Just a sprinkle,
Like
like pepper. Oh, honestly, some people are vile. Like, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah, you gotta respect the remains, not bloody eat it. Anyway, let's have some more.
What if their last wishes is to be eaten?
Well, then fair enough. Crack on. Put them in a Dorito or something.
In a Dorito.
Dorito.
I'm gonna make a cake. You making pot brownies? I'm making grandma brownies. Oh, grandma's brownies. No, grandma is in the brownies. What the hell is wrong with you?
Number 9 is forensic scientists can tell how long it has been since death by looking at the species of insect on your body.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Elaborate, Amanda. Do you know any of this?
I vaguely heard of it. It's something about the part that they can tell by what's in the stomachs or something like that. It's weird. It's weird. There's a couple of things, but they've got a body farm.
I do know there's if there's like been in a building, like in a room, you know, somebody walks in an apartment building, somebody's dead. Yeah.
Yep.
And they've been there for a long, long time, and there's flies on the window. You can tell they're off a body because they've got the red inside of them. They call them death flies.
Also, you can tell because of the life cycle of a fly.
Yeah.
So if you've got flies because they only live so long. So if you've got dead flies on the windowsill, and you have maggots in areas, and then you have more flies on the windowsill, you can kind of tell by the life cycle of that how long the body's kind of been there. But also probably just how they look and the smell. You'd be able to tell because it's a smell. Yeah.
Do you want another one?
Go just fucking reel them off. Go for it.
Clean these specs though, because they're dusty.
Number 10.
Like your asshole. Sorry. Sorry. What we said?
The skin around the finger and toenails dries and contracts after death, making it look as though they've grown. And hair. Your head as well, isn't it? Your hair looks like it's grown as well.
It's because your paws aren't as obviously tight and closed anymore. Your eyes also sink in. Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Your eyes are full of liquid, aren't they? So they would just like...
Everything just relaxes and you look totally different and it's vile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the pictures where it's like skin slip, where like your skin's like slipped off.
I've seen dead people and I've touched dead people and it's not very nice.
Was Bruce...
There's a serial killer on YouTube.
No, it was work related.
Mm-hmm.
Also not a hitman woman.
I see dead people.
It was legit.
Yeah.
That was scary for me. Like, I've always had a fear of dead bodies, and yep, I had to get over it that day.
I did for a long time, but now it's just like, I don't know, it's just a thing. It's just a cycle of life, isn't it? Really.
Fucking cycle of life. No, thank you very much. Come on, then next. What's the next one?
You want some more?
Yeah, just keep going.
Right. Dead bodies will swell up like balloons after 4 days due to the release of gases in liquids. Mm-hmm. Is that why they're put in water? Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
The Zoroastrian Parsi community in India. I'm sorry, I didn't pronounce that right. Offers its dead to vultures rather than burying or burning them.
There's a place in like Zawali or something like that actually... Is my candle gone out? No, it's just very little. They bury the dead, but then every 3 years they dig them back up and wash them and redress them and then bury them and do the same again.
Place or something, because don't they like celebrate the dead, or is that a different place?
Where?
I know in Mexico they celebrate the dead.
Oh yeah, they celebrate the dead. Their Halloween is actually celebrating family, so it's not like a sad event or spooky costumes. This place is Thailand, I believe. Somewhere in Thailand, there's a couple of places that do it like that, and they dig the dead up. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, wash them and then redress them and stuff.
Yeah, take photos with them and have parties, and sometimes it can last for weeks. Some people, after they die, it can take up to like 6 to 10 years before they'll actually bury the loved one.
That's
I can
weird.
see why they
And
do
they
it though.
keep them. They keep them in a room and they go in and they give them food, like as if they were alive. They treat them if they were alive. They wash them, they dress them, they're taking meals for them.
Mhm.
Like it's a strange thing. It's a whole offering thing for the dead. It's like, you know, if you go to a graveyard to do like a ghost hunting,
Yeah.
you're apparently meant to take an offering for the gatekeeper or something, as a sign of respect for the dead. You're meant to leave like food, water, little trinket or something, like a gift for them before you leave. Or you
That's
like
a good
follow you home and then life's a mess.
It's the
Oh.
same as the, is it, I don't know if it's Victorian or Edwardian thing, where they used to put pennies over people's eyes as an offering to the
life.
whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called.
And that's where grave robbers came from, and that's why there was cages over graves.
Wasn't it like for wasn't it more for like wealth in afterlife?
Some cultures, yeah.
No, that was the Egyptian thing where they used to put like all of like the worldly belongings, jewels, gold, statues, whatever, in with them when they died. But I'm positive it was the Victorians who done the pennies over the eyes. It was something to do with to pay the. I can't even remember. I need to look it up, but I will come back to it.
It's for you. It's something to do with the passing of from this world to the next. It's, you know, the boat with the man on the boat.
Yes,
It was
that's
to
what it
pay
is.
him for the passing to the next life, for safe crossing. That's what it was meant to be.
If anybody has any ideas of what you think it's like when you die, you know, like afterlife things, please just let us know.
I'd love to know. I'd love to know what other people's views are in it, because obviously everyone has different views.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing what other people think. Like, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in Jesus and I don't believe in God, but that's just me. But I do believe there's something after life. 100%.
Yeah,
that is what I believe. Whether it's kind of like a limbo where you stay somewhere for a certain period of time and then at some point you reincarnate to somebody else and you live another life. Yeah, I do believe that there's that.
The pennies on the eyes thing is, according to legend, the coins were a bribe or payment used to ferry the dead into the underworld. So yeah. The boat situation.
Nice. Well, that's canny. Just want another one?
Yeah, just keep going, Sam.
More than 7,000 people die annually due to doctors' bad handwriting.
Yeah, I can well believe that.
And left-handed people die 3 years earlier than right-handed people.
Is anyone a lefty?
I'm
No.
I'm right-handed.
My
left hand is virtually useless.
I write with my right hand, but I do everything with my left hand, like you know, pick things up, you know, use me text with me phone.
I do everything with my left hand, like left hand stuff, like I pick things up.
No, but you know what I mean, like
you pick me nose.
Like,
you
you
left
know,
hand
like
is my dominant hand, I mean.
Hey.
I use this one to whip people, basically.
Towards me phone with my left hand. You know.
Hey, look, I can pick shit up. Oh, that was
You're
great.
such a dick.
That was incredible.
You walked into that one, Kim. You walked into it.
Hand life.
You're a dick.
Hey,
I'm
Kim,
sick.
Kim, do you know what it is though, right? Sam has got a special kind of hand life. She can pick things up with both hands at the same time.
Hi. Are you jealous, Kim? Are you watching?
Alex, you shut the hell up.
Let's stop picking on Kim for a minute, okay?
No, Alex just put Amanda's face at that doctor handwriting comment. I don't know what you mean.
Who said that?
Alex? Like, Alex? Not like Jesus. Like, my Alex.
Okay.
I just hello. Oh my god. Come on, Sam. Next one.
Come on, let's hear some more. It was very normal to pause and take photos of your dead relatives during the 1800s.
Pause for pictures, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
used
used
to-
to. Yeah, there's loads of pictures of dead people all over the internet.
Yeah, they used to like have them on stands and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like, do you know that picture that goes around Facebook of like, what was it? Like 50-year-olds out jogging and walking, and then there's me at 29. That one.
Uh-huh.
Did you know?
I know.
That's a dead person that everyone's laughing at.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Proud of yourself.
No.
I'm not bothered. But yeah, there's loads of pictures of dead people. It's horrible. I googled it once. Don't know why.
This one is just a bit. This one might give you the yick. Right.
Jingles.
Due to loss of blood, due to loss of blood pressure, your eyeballs flatten out shortly after you die.
Yeah, I kind of knew that the whole eyes sinking in thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just think, your blood pressure's the only thing keeping them bad boys bulbous.
Yeah.
More than a couple of hours. Yes.
In 2007, a woman died after consuming over 1.5 gallons of water in 3 hours. She did so in order to win a wee in a radio contest.
She drowned herself.
Basically,
Ebony, I know you're watching, you're listening.
What?
Ebony, you remember a giant bottle of water?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you drink too much water, you can actually drown your body. You get too much water in your cells. It's crazy.
It is absolutely balmy.
Don't drink enough water. Don't drink too much water. Where is the middle ground here?
Yeah.
I don't drink any. I drink Pepsi, and technically it's got water in it.
Yeah, that's it. Technically, it's water.
Same.
That was just
Oh my god, are we all drinking Pepsi?
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
This
Not
is not
sponsored.
Not
But
sponsored.
please sponsor us. It's fucking
Very-
expensive.
1 minute, Ferryman. Did someone mention pennies? Yes, we were talking about the situation of the pennies on the eyes when someone dies for the passing of the boat into the underworld. Yeah, we were talking about that. Have you two got YouTube up, by the way?
I have YouTube on the TV.
If you just have it up on your phone and then you can see the chat just when people are commenting, that's all.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
do
doing
it.
it. I can't.
I've got mine in front of me and I've got my little chat to the right.
Live chat.
Yeah.
Let's connect.
Pepsi Max, not sponsored. We just
Ebony.
really like it. Ebony's commented, that's how I'll probably die by drinking too much water. Well, at least you're hydrated and that's why you have lovely skin.
Yes.
Last one from me before Kim, if you want to tell a story or what you want to say.
I have nothing. I've been crying for 2 hours today because of toothache. I am not prepared.
Kim will
Okay.
just think of something up. Have you got any more death things, Sams, about weird things
Got
when
one
people
more,
die?
and we'll find some more for in a little bit. You're more likely to die from the cork of a champagne than you are from a spider bite.
Oh, you can't say things like that. When people pop like champagne, it scares the hell out of me. I'm always like,
Yeah, I know. I'm.
back away into another room. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Be honest. Come on then. Who's next?
I thought you had more.
Oh, I have, but
But
it's
they're
somebody
really
else.
good. Oh, do you want me to tell us, Kim? It's your turn. You just sat there with your
But
glasses on.
I'm looking for stuff. You carry on. I will be taking part soon. Go wild, bitches.
Well, I'll give you some. I've got a couple more. All
Go
right.
on, couple more. Go for it.
Vending machines kill about 13 people a year. I don't know how. It doesn't say. I would love to know. If anybody knows, please tell us.
Like,
It'll be them and the bitches who like shake the shit out of them and then they just fall on them.
or is it like, you know, when people are like trying to like get the hand in and just like, they're not like touching things in a weird way. They're just trying to like steal a bag of Maltesers or something and then.
You can't say that and then say stuff about Maltesers. That just doesn't sound right.
Okay,
Right.
trying to get a bottle of Pepsi. Hey, I tell you what, if I was sponsored, right, it'd be fucking amazing. Anyway, and then they're just like, oh no, and they get flattened.
Yeah.
Is it that? I bet it's nothing to do with that. But it's like electric shock
I
or
have no
something like
idea.
that.
Or the food could be mouldy, or the drink could be spiked.
I don't know. It's a bit mad, really, isn't it?
Still can't let the fall on them.
Mm-hmm.
bit
Let's More people die from taking selfies than from shark attacks.
More people what, sorry?
Die from taking selfies than from
Do you
shark
know what?
attacks.
I'm believing I literally saw some kids doing a TikTok on the side of the hill the other day and I thought you were going to fall and die.
I don't get where people hang off the building and they're just like, I would
Ugh.
shit me pants
I
going anywhere near
can't
you.
even stand on a stool that is a foot in the air without going dizzy. Also, Alex said your cabinet's on fire.
Alex, no, it's not.
I know.
You're really jealous.
She didn't look in the camera at all to check.
I did. And I was like,
No, it's not.
it's not.
Have you found one, Timberly?
I'm just looking. I found one about Victorian deaths. Facts, to be fair, or just things around Victorian. Basically,
I really like these little ones these are doing, yeah.
So, little girls would practice mourning with funerary dolls.
Huh?
They'd be given dolls, and they're creepy looking, like these haunted dolls you find on eBay. By the 1870s, death kits were available for dolls complete with coffins and mourning clothes as a means of helping to train girls for participating in, even guiding death rituals and their attendant grief.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
So that's fun. Oh yes, the fear of accidental burial created a market for safety coffins, where they would have the bells. You know, you see if you're in like a really old graveyard and you see like the bells near the graves. It's because a lot of people.
The bells, you know, next to graves, but like really, really old ones.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And that's basically what it was, because there was so many people buried alive.
Yeah.
That they would have to ring the bell.
Seems a bit move over in the economy room. I was like,
It's the demons coming to take you home.
my room is my little area here. I'm just sitting in the dark on my own.
See, now I don't think this one's weird because it's quite a common thing these days. Mourners made jewellery out of their loved one's hair. We do it with ashes, don't we? So they would take a lot of hair and brooches or pendants or like rings.
Well, I suppose it's not that different than having ashes into glass, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, but I still have a little baggie of me dog's hair. In like a little box, like it's got a little memorial box.
Cute.
But I get it. I don't think I'd want to like knit a jumper out of her or anything like.
I don't think I'd knit a pet jumper like. It's not as if you're gonna want to wear it.
It's not enough hair. There's literally just a clipping.
Yeah.
I keep a box under the stairs full of all my ex's balls.
Do you?
I'm just that nice.
Had a feeling.
She makes a
Big
necklace.
box.
She makes a pearl necklace.
Tim, you know the last one you wanted a boyfriend. This one they're just gonna run away from you.
So last time we were saying about Kim's perfect man. So you need to be over 6 foot. You need to be very Scottish. You need to have a cow farm, and now you need to be willing to lose your testicles so she can make herself a pearl necklace and keep them in a bag.
Only if they wrong me. I will never take a set of testicles if I have not been wronged.
I've also forgot to mention, if you don't argue back, you're not the man for her.
Yeah, don't bother. Just don't bother.
I'm gonna
She
do
likes a man who
boobies
argues
tonight as
back.
well.
Oh,
Boobies! Oh my god, I've got a top that says boobies. Does it say boobies? No, mine says zombies. And it's a zombie bee.
That's
It's
cute.
across me boobs, so that's why I confuse it with boobies. I think. I don't know
Mosquitoes.
anymore. I haven't worn it in a long time.
Bitten by a mosquito.
What?
I should have one saying I was bitten by a mosquito.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You
Do you know
have
that
boobs,
video
don't
I
be
made-
silly.
You know the video I made and I sent to you, Sam?
Oh yes, the itty bitty one.
So, it's saved to me Amazon photos,
Yeah.
which is linked up to Mum and Dad's TV. And that video plays on a regular basis.
Okay.
I just need to read this one out, guys. So this
Okay.
is from Ferryman. grave sniffers were in high demand. Did you mean sniffers? In Victorian times, it would normally be the local sexton gravedigger who would be paid to sniff a tube fitted to the lid of the coffin and up to the surface. This would happen daily until the rotten smell was certain. Is that to make sure they're dead?
Yeah.
What if they like scream up the tube, Dave, let me out? That'll look like I was sucking a dick.
Or they could have farted. So you know they're still alive.
I just realised what I did.
What did you do?
So I should have kind of went, hollering up a tube, not Dave, let me out. That is scary. Oh, can you imagine that job?
Oh, thank you for that. That's awesome, like.
Terry,
Nice
go
to
have a
know.
whiff down that tube, see if he's still alive. Thanks for that, though. That was really good, that. I didn't know if you meant sniffers at first till I read the rest, and I was just like, definitely meant sniffers, yeah?
Yeah, sniffers.
That is pretty, that's a shit job. Someone's gotta do it.
I suppose you do, aye. Who was studs?
Wow.
So, another one about graves being fortified against resurrection men who stole bodies.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who used to steal bodies back
Grave
then.
robbers.
How do you just not notice someone digging a grave and stealing a...
Yeah, but
Facts don't smell like a rotten corpse, Sam.
I mean, if I hear a noise, I'm at the window. I'm like a little curtain twitcher. I'm just like, what's going on?
Sam,
That
what was
just
it you
nothing-
said?
What?
Ferryman said, facts don't smell like a rotten corpse, Sam.
Fuck, I don't know. Hello?
She said
Yes?
fart. What if they just farted and that's what they were smelling?
Ah, okay.
I'm sorry, but if that's what you smell like, you really
Yes,
need to
you
see
are.
a doctor.
Hi, girls. Yes. Have food.
Hi.
Chris is in there. Could you go and ask him, please? He's upset. Ask him when he comes down. Oh, right. Hi. Bye.
Someone sneeze.
Yeah, professional mourners were hired to amp up the grief at services.
Hey,
Really?
I mean,
Hey, I want a chocolate.
That-
A ghost hand delivering Pepsi.
Oh, ooh.
I want-
Sorry, I missed
need
the
some sugar.
thing
There's
very
no
much.
sugar in Pepsi.
Don't smell like a rock.
Alex, come back.
I think you meant fart.
Smell.
I'm
Oh,
divorcing you. I asked for
Ah.
chocolate and he brought me Pepsi.
Yes, we hire people to basically be so dramatic at your funeral to like amp up the sadness.
Can I have this job? Please.
Wow.
Oh, it's such a cruel world. I'll be kicked out. I don't like funerals, they make me uncomfortable. I mean, you're not meant to be comfortable at a funeral, but I don't like them.
no.
Yeah.
It's like
not
when
really-
people cry, it's just like you'll be fine.
I just don't know what to say to people. I'm like lost, you know, like for words.
I have a nervous
Yeah.
laugh, and I tend to laugh in the worst situations ever. So
I'm
I
not
don't-
good
I
at-
don't like that. I want to work in a graveyard just to see the ghosts.
I want to work in a funeral home. Honest to God, I would love to work in a funeral home.
Why? Why?
And then and stuff, and I don't know. It's just interesting.
You
I'd
do
love
what,
to
Sam? You want to do what to them?
just clean the bodies and do the embalming and stuff and sew the jaws and stuff.
It's just
I would
why?
just like to help out.
I suppose someone's got to do it. I
Exactly. Yeah, I'd love to. It would be awesome. It would be
Cool.
Everybody wants to be, work in a graveyard, so, she can come live with me and we'll be creepy people together.
I wouldn't mind doing like like crime scenes,
Yeah.
doing like collecting evidence and whatnot. That would be cool.
Oh, I don't think I could do scattered remains. If that happened.
It's
It'd be so
just
sad.
creepy, man.
I'd end up crying on the job. Or if I was like a funeral director and it was like a child.
You've got to. It's the job.
That would
It's part of what you got to do.
Got to kind of desensitize yourself to it, I suppose.
I think you would, wouldn't you, after time?
Oh yeah, 100%. Right, back to me Victorian facts. Victorians enjoyed picnics in cemeteries.
I literally seen someone have a picnic in a cemetery a few years back. And I was just like, are you okay? We're all sat having a beer.
they might have like had a friend there and they're just like joining in.
I've seen
Yeah,
that a lot. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. But
no,
these people were just genuinely having a party.
If you're there for no reason, you're having a party, I think you just sit.
crackhead.
It's a bit
Yeah,
disrespectful. Yeah, yeah.
But if you're there for like a family member, you know, and it's fair enough. Not just for
I
nothing.
don't like if I die and you come to visit me because I got buried, which I don't know what I want. But if say I got buried and you come to visit me, don't bring alcohol. Just bring coffee.
I'll just bring a can of Pepsi as well.
Can of Pepsi and a coffee, and I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a slice of pizza, something like that. You know.
Some chocolate.
Do you know what? I'm not really a sweet person, but when I'm tired and obviously I'm doing this, I just need a bit of sugar. Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Funny. I know I needed more coffee today, but they didn't have any left in the shop.
I drink decaf.
What's the point?
I'm at that point.
I don't like too much caffeine.
A point of age and where I only have 1 coffee a day.
I need the coffee.
Oh my god, I've got to limit myself to 3.
I'd be half asleep, and if it was decaf, it wouldn't do nothing for us.
That's the point, because I drink that much coffee. I'll usually only have 1 normal coffee a day, and then the rest is decaf, because I have like 3 a day. I try to limit myself to 3.
I just have 1 because if I have any more than 1, it sets me anxiety off. And I can't handle it.
If I have more than one, it gives us the shits.
My mum want to give me the shits. Jesus. Poops time.
Some more interesting facts about Victorians.
Clocks were stopped to mark the time of death.
What, all clocks around the world, or?
I don't think they had internet back then, so.
Oh yeah.
No.
What? A world without internet? How preposterous.
Oh my god.
How did they all live?
Oh gosh, not at all.
I don't believe it.
No.
Gosh darn it.
Mirrors were covered to prevent those past from being trapped.
Yes, I have heard
Yeah,
that.
I've seen that, and I've also seen
Old people still do that, you know.
yeah, and when
Yeah.
someone dies, you're meant to open the window to let the soul free.
Yeah.
That is a thing. That is a thing. If you don't open a window and someone dies, there is such a heavy feeling in the room. I've experienced it multiple times, and I've experienced it where they have opened the window, and even if you've walked in that room and that person's there and they're obviously passed away, and the window's open, but you don't know the window's been opened, it's a different feeling. You know that they've got so strange, honestly.
Yeah.
Shit, be creepy.
Creepy shit.
Mhm. Do you want a story?
Yes, go wild.
Story time. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up on here because I'm blind.
That's why I keep squinting at my laptop.
So I can't see you for a minute. I'm just gonna read this. So this is credit to somebody on Reddit who goes by ABS Not Normal. Same. So when my daughter was 4 back in 2016, she'd have night terrors every night. Her room was down the hall. Every night, usually between 2 and 4 a.m. She'd call out "Mum" once or twice, and if we didn't answer, she'd run down the hallway and practically just burst open our door, scaring the shit out of us. We had wooden floors, so the footsteps were loud. That would scare the hell out of me. I'm a light sleeper, so I always heard her, but she'd be there before I could get up. My wife's grandma overseas was really sick, and she wanted to go visit her for a few weeks with my daughter. I'd never really believed in the paranormal until one particular instance involving a jinn in 2002. Now, I don't know a lot about like jinns and banshees and stuff like that, but here we go. While stationed in Africa, that I mentioned in my previous post, since then I would dismiss things as easily as I used to, but still I tried to rationalise anything weird. When I came back from the airport, the house felt sort of eerie. All of a sudden, it never did before, but tonight was just different. I need to sort this out 1 minute. Tonight was just different. I felt like there were eyes on me everywhere. I'd converted to Islam in 2008 and I thought, hey, When in prayer, you're not invincible to any evil. Let's just pray. Oh my god, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. I can't see a thing. This is what happens when you get old, kids. Go to the Specsavers and get your eyes tested. It's the blue light. Okay, you're invincible to any evil, so let's just pray right in the middle of the dark corridor and give whatever it is the middle finger, figuratively. When it came for me to... I'm going to say prayer because I'm swear it says prostate. I couldn't. It felt like there were people standing around me waiting to jump me. I had to break the prayer. That's not usually, unless it is something life-threatening. But I lost it. I bitched out and I felt ashamed, so I went to my bedroom, closed the door and prayed again. Apparently, if you show them fear, which I did, they become embodied. When I went to bed around 3 a.m, I heard my daughter call out, "Mum." She was overseas with my wife, so I figured my mind is just used to her calling out every night and dismissed it. Admittedly, I was creeped out a little. The next night, the same thing happened again. I thought it was just my mind playing tricks on me, and I stayed awake and started a book called Snow Crash. It was a great book, so I read it for a while. The third night I was out with my friends at a cafe. I got home at around 1 a.m. and I couldn't sleep, so I read the book, and it was so good and I lost track of time. Then I heard, "Mum." This time I was awake though. Everything was dead silent and I was trying to concentrate on whether I actually heard it or not. Then there it was again, "Mum," but it sounded off. I didn't even have a chance to be creeped out enough before I heard footsteps running down the corridor towards my room. Before they got to my door, all I could manage was a "no," and they stopped. I was shaking, like, man, I've seen war, but this was different level of fear, you know. I read every prayer I know. Oh my god, can you see my eyes just starting to lose focus? So I read every prayer I knew and gathered the courage to step out. I turned out every light in the house, recited an incantation every room and closed the doors. I pulled every door closed and checked that it was indeed latched. I didn't sleep. When I got up the next morning to make breakfast, my daughter's bedroom door was open, only hers. I slept at my mum's house for the next few weeks. When my wife got back, I told her and she called me a bitch. It's just gin. All nonchalant. I guessed if it were, they were more afraid of her hell. I was afraid of her. Oh my god, that is creepy. What would you do if you heard like footsteps running towards you, like during the night? Shit.
Shit me pants. I don't like being chased. It scares the shit out of us. Nothing scares us, but that scares the shit out of us.
That is terrifying. That is so bad.
Oh, nah. Worst fear ever.
Home Alone. I've heard that, and I've heard the "Mum," and I just went, nope, and went back to bed.
See that?
So if it was a djinn, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, if it's a child, then fair enough. But like, if it is a demon, it's a demon. Then yeah, I'm just like, nah.
Can we just please discuss on how creepy children are anyway? As
Yeah.
mothers, we all have children.
Yeah,
When you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you've got a tiny little creature standing by your bed in the pitch dark, like, I mean, there's many a times I've nearly yeeted one of my children.
Mm-hmm.
Although,
and you just see like a mask, and the kids just sitting there like that, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you realise it's just your child with a mask on.
Sophia used to have a habit of coming in my bedroom during the night. And it was always like early hours in the morning, I was asleep, and my bedroom was dark. And I'd just kind of be lying there and open my eyes. And she had this big curly hair. And I'd just see like big curly hair in this. And I'm just like, Jesus, Sophia. She's still, like, she doesn't come in my bedroom now, but she's got a habit of like creeping up on you now, and it's terrifying.
Grace used to just stand there and look over you like this. And then we all know how scary Grace is, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Just stand looking at you with her thumb in her mouth.
see, I think the creepiest thing for me was Ebony when she used to sleepwalk. I mean, I've told you this before. I think one of the creepiest moments was walking into Ebony's bedroom on a night. You know what, as you do, you go and check on your kids before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Open the door. Ebony is stood up on her bed in the corner of our room, facing the corner.
Kids possessed.
It is like, if you sleep, is there a demon in there? What's going on?
Oh, can we talk about, no, last night, after we got off the live, it was around 2 o'clock in the morning when I'd finally settled into bed. Bear in mind, I'd been upstairs, been to the toilet, checked on the babies and checked on, you know, the rest of the kids, the girls and Brogan and Bert. And then came downstairs. Bear in mind, everyone was asleep. Brogan was just sitting quietly on his Xbox, you know. Up. And bear in mind, his bedroom isn't above my bedroom. The girls are, and so's the little babies. And then all I heard was like somebody was like shaking a bed or something, like proper shaking a bed. Honestly, the house was like shaking. I thought there was somebody trying to get in the house, and then I just heard like footsteps walking along the bedroom. This happened. This was going on for about an hour. I went up and I checked. Nothing. Everybody was sound asleep. Nobody was walking around upstairs. Nothing. I've got no idea what it was still now. The kids were all asleep.
That is terrifying.
But she didn't even get up till quite early. Like, well, she got up at 5 o'clock this morning. You know? So I think last night the ghosts were like, haha, creep you out. And I was just like, nah, fuck this shit. Even the dog was looking. She was like...
When you first told me and you were like, I just kept hearing like banging upstairs all the time, like up on me. Yeah, I just couldn't think what it was. I just thought, it's Brogan got his girlfriend or...
No, he bloody has not. I don't want any more girlfriends over from Brogan. I've told him that. I don't even want to meet them. When he's 55 and he's settled down, because that's probably the only time he
Sam,
wants
I'm sorry, but when he's 55, he'll be dead.
Damn.
I'll put some money in your pocket to pay the ferryman.
It is we mate. I tried. I met a couple of the girlfriends. I haven't met any more. You just get emotionally attached to these girlfriends, and they're like your daughters, and then everything just goes, and they're just gone, and you're just like...
I don't get emotionally attached to, like, anyone. Kim, do you want me to send you my story so you can read it out? Because I can't see it. I'm sorry, I'm just blind. I can't see.
No, you're alright. I've got a couple on here. I'm looking at.
It's a really good one. Sam, do you want to read it out?
Yeah, pass it to me.
I'm going to put it in Discord. Oh, I can't put it in Discord because it will take the thing off. I'm going to put it...
Send it over.
That is disgusting. You might want to, like... I don't know, you probably don't read it like that. It's probably better to read it like that with a blue.
Disgusting?
Alex sent me a GIF, and it looks like a little egg, and you squeeze it and all the yellow stuff comes out of its mouth. It's kind of vile. That is disgusting. I was just like...
Right, do you want me to read it out?
Yes, the old farmhouse.
We'll give credit to the user, SpookyMiller13. I spent my teenage years growing up in a farmhouse that was nearly 100-year-old. I always felt very uncomfortable and on edge, as if there was something around. My bedroom was one of the worst places in the house. It just felt tense and creepy. When we first moved in, I was about 12, and my two younger siblings were about 6 and 7-ish. One morning, I woke up. I walked up the stairs opposite my room. From the top of the stairs, where you were able to see directly into my room. I could hear giggling and laughing, and I was mad, thinking my siblings were in my room. I looked down there, and I could see two kids playing around on the floor, and I yelled to my siblings, "Get out of my room!" for them only to walk up the stairs behind me and see they weren't in my room. When I looked back down into the room, there was no one there. I never felt or saw the presence of the children again. This was my first of many spooky encounters in this house.
That was so creepy.
Mhm.
That is so terrifying. Also, Ferryman, what do you mean you hear dead people?
So you're not talking about Sam?
Yeah, like you can hear what's like in. Can you you can hear them to talk to you, don't they? Like some people do. They kind of like me, psychics get, yeah.
Usually, I usually have things happen around about the time when there's a lot of like a lot of heavy, high emotion going on, a lot of energy going on, that kind of thing, that's when things tend to happen more. But when things are kind of calm and quiet, not so much, little taps, but that's when you like I'll hear things and the dreams come and stuff like that. But I hate them times. It's horrendous. It scares the hell out of me.
Well,
Still kind of cool though.
I'll tell you a funny story anyway. I was watching something. I think it was Scary Movies to Tell in the Dark. It might have been. And on there, on one of the stories, there's two kids and they have to roll an orange, until the parents say stop, type of thing. And I thought it was somebody else who had actually said it, and I believed it was true. And I'd said to Chris, I was like, didn't you have to roll an orange when you were little? And he went, no.
What?
I went, did you not? He went, no. For some reason, I thought that story was from Chris. But it wasn't.
It was roll an orange.
Roll an orange for fun.
That's like old times, isn't it?
No, I was like, you went, no, but so now every time we give him an orange, he goes, oh, well, I'm good at this game.
That's weird. I get smells.
Yeah.
A lot of smells.
Worst.
Yeah, that's a strange one.
Like, nobody in this house smokes, right? Well, apart from Brogan. Doesn't smoke in the house. I can smell like fresh tabs, as if somebody's standing next to us having a tab.
I've had like rollies, but like old, like years ago, the way they used to smell them. I've had that strong smell, and I've had licorice papers. Do you remember the rolling papers, licorice ones? I've had them quite strongly, and again, nobody in this house smokes. Nobody who really has ever lived in this house has smoked, so to get something like that's really strange. But yeah, I've had that. I've had very potent, like a French perfume, and I hate French perfume, so it's definitely nothing I wear. A very potent, flowery French perfume. I've had that, and I was like, oh my god, what is that smell? It's horrendous.
I've had like really flowers when we haven't anything in the house, like fresh bouquet of flowers. I can smell it so like strong.
Lavender in mine a couple of times, and allergies. I don't like lavender. I don't have lavender.
Same.
And I have smelled it a couple of times in mine, and it instantly makes us feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I get migraines. And vomit. It's disgusting. Such a strange thing to be allergic to, lavender. It's meant to be calming and everything, and it literally has an adverse reaction with us.
Yeah, I'm not. Yous are. My two girls are.
But I absolutely love vanilla, and Mum's allergic to vanilla.
Makes me can't stand vanilla.
Gives me a headache. Like vanilla scented products. So if it's like artificial vanilla, normal vanilla, like natural vanilla, I'm fine with. But artificial migraines.
Horrible.
Oh, I love vanilla. Artificial coconut gives me migraines.
Did you know? And I'm saying this because I know you like the perfume. You know the Ariana Grande perfume?
Yeah.
One of them, because everybody's got all of them, one of them contains lavender.
Which one? I've got the
new one, maybe a cloud.
That's the thing. I can use her perfumes and I can use bio oil. But you're right, one of them does, but bio also contains a very, very small amount of lavender. And I think because it's so minimal, it doesn't do anything. But literally, if I walk past a field and there's like a lavender plant, I'll be so poorly. Alex's mum has she had this lavender soap and the kids were blowing bubbles last year in the garden, and they were nowhere near me. And I just started to feel really poorly. I started to get headaches, started to feel sick, and I just thought, oh, what if I'm coming down with a bug? And I didn't know that it had lavender soap and these bubbles that she filled up. And I went in the kitchen and she was filling the bubbles up, and I was like, is that lavender? She went, yeah. And I went, I'm allergic. And she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I forgot. I was wondering why I had a headache. So I was literally 5 minutes before, I was like, have you got any tablets? My head's really hurt. She was like, oh, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I just don't feel well. And then, lo and behold, death by lavender.
I love the Ariana Grande perfumes.
It's Rem. The cloud one. That's the one on it. I didn't buy that one again.
What
I
one
like
is it?
It's Ariana Grande. It's the picture of a cloud.
The
Rem.
No, I've got the Broken Heart one and the one with the big pom-pom on the end.
I like them ones. Yeah, I've got the Broken Heart one.
I thought the Broken Heart one, oh, it's so beautiful.
It
I
is. I
didn't
love
like
sweet
the
smells.
smell at first, but now, oh, it's stunning.
I love sweet smells. The thing is, when you get a perfume as well, it's going to mix with your scent to make it smell nice, and I love that. I definitely love that. I've got some cheapies that I use as well when I'm at work. I'm not using the expensive ones.
I kind of stand any of the Ariana Grande ones that all give us headaches.
I think they're beautiful.
So strong.
In Ghost, I love Ghost. I've got like the collection of the little ones. Oh,
I'm not keen. I don't like the whole musky smelling perfumes.
oh
I like Ultraviolet is my favourite. Ultraviolet perfume is just, I love it. It's my fave.
Have you got any more of them little weird facts, Sam?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The smell of decay results from bacteria breaking down in the amino acids in ornithine and lysine. Don't know what that is. The next one is natural deaths occur during the holiday season.
Yeah.
And less suicide and homicides occur during the holiday season.
Everyone's happy.
Well, yeah, I suppose. People used to pay money to drink the blood of a recently executed, believing it to be like a health tonic.
Yeah, they used to bathe in it as well, didn't they? It's like a youth thing.
Yeah, you can buy like youth products now, can't you, that contain blood?
Yeah, you can get a blood facial as well with your own blood, where they literally take your blood and they stab it back into your face, which I think is fucking nuts. Like, no thank you.
The average human body is reduced to between 3 and 9 pounds of cremated remains. Okay. Between 1347 and 1352, the bubonic plague killed approximately 75 million people. It's a bit like bloody COVID.
Oh,
yeah.
God. Yeah.
Did you know that the plague still exists?
I'm sorry,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Is he treatable?
Yeah, it still exists. It's quite good. I think it's more in the likes of like Africa and, you know, in hotter climates, I believe.
There was a woman who died of it last year, wasn't there?
What?
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Hanging is the most popular method of suicide worldwide. No, I couldn't. It's so sad.
Yeah, it happens quite often, stuff like that.
The concept of a 6-foot grave came from a 1665 decree of the by the mayor of London during the plague outbreak to limit the spread of the disease.
Yeah.
Mass graves.
Yeah, like 6 foot under is. I thought it was to like wild animals, and that couldn't smell you.
I thought it was something to do with that.
And
I thought it was to do with getting more bodies in one grave because they didn't have the space for them back then.
Maybe.
It's weird. Creepy.
Let's have a look. Well, Cotard syndrome is a rare mental disorder that makes people believe they're dead.
Yeah, I've heard of that one before.
I've never heard of that. Wow.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. They literally believe that they're dead. It just says it is what it is. It's.
So what do they do? Just like lie down and do nothing, or?
I don't know if it's they just wander about thinking of ghosts or what, but yeah, I've heard of the fact that there is a syndrome where people do think that they're dead. It must be awful.
Wow. To avoid being buried alive during the 1800s, many coffins included bells, flags, and air tubes. We've said that one, yeah. Ancient China had rules for how long you were allowed to mourn the death of a child. Children under 7 weren't given a funeral, and the parents of the child who died under 3 months were only allowed to cry for 1 day for every month their child was alive. Oh, that's horrible.
Awful.
Isn't it?
That is really horrible.
That's horrendous. It's really not very nice at all.
Ferryman said a lot of people in Sunderland suffer from that, thinking they're dead.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that a joke or is it serious?
I don't know.
It's a joke.
Oh. You continue to poop for days after your death.
Yeah. True. Very true.
People have the deadliest battle in history. The Battle of the Stalingrad took the lives of 1.97 million people. Whatever that is, I have no idea. During a stampede, you're more likely to die from lack of oxygen than being crushed to death.
Yeah.
Studies have shown that the fear of death decreases as you get older. See, when I was younger, I used to fear like dying. Now I don't mind.
After the day I've had, I couldn't give a shit. Like,
Yeah. You're just praying for the guy with the stick to come get you now, aren't you? The Grim Reaper
yeah.
behind you.
Sorry, I'm just checking something. I was just checking something. I am fully back.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm back, yeah. Have you got any more, or is that all of them?
That's it. Man, the rest of these are a bit poo.
Kim?
I've got a couple of just disturbing facts that will make your skin crawl.
Oh, go for it, yeah.
On average, right-handed people live 9 years longer than left-handed people.
Ha, fuck you, Sam. Oh, look at her showing off because she can do it with both hands. See, I can't.
I do it with my left hand. It's wrong with my right hand.
Oh no! You're all topsy-turvy, Kim.
Roughly 153,000 people will die on your birthday.
Well, mine's the 4th of July, so probably. Firework incidents, no doubt about, and alcohol.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to America for my birthday.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It would be amazing.
Yeah. Don't count on it though, because you know I don't have good luck.
Don't what? Did you say?
Don't count on it. I have no luck.
I thought you said something about don't take a sneaker.
Don't take a sneaker. Okay, you can only take one. Just
Oh,
one.
damn, okay. I'll wear a slipper on the other foot.
You'll have to hop.
Just hop around.
Humans are responsible for the extinction of 322 animals in the last 500 years that we know of.
Oh, stop
Because
killing
that's
animals, man.
That's not just 322 animals, like, you know, that's 322 species.
We don't deserve animals. They're amazing. I
What
want
about
a
the ones
cat. Still want a cat.
I don't like that.
I like cats.
I like Skylar. She's my dog.
I like Henry, but he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah, Skylar's lovely now.
Henry's
to be
just a bit of a dick sometimes.
Yeah,
He maims
like-
me. I don't know if you can see it properly, but it was
Yeah.
really deep the other day. He jumped up in his claws because he doesn't realise how big he is, and he literally tries to sit on my chest, and I'm just like, you almost a 40-kilo dog. Get out.
They don't realise, do they? Like, Skylar's so heavy, she still tries to sit on your knees if she was a baby.
That's what Henry does, because he used to like lie up here, and I used to cuddle him, but he still tries to do that, and I'm like, dude, you're huge. It's not going to happen. He's
Skylar
literally
cries.
taller than me when he stands up.
Mhm. Oh.
Well, I'm sensible and I have no animals whatsoever,
Yeah,
so...
because you can't get a Hamish cow in your house.
Yeah.
What if I could?
You probably would. You're going to be one of these
Well,
ladies
you
who
just
has
like-
like cows and you just sit and blow dry them.
But you'd share your bed with that.
Alex
You
wants a
know-
goat and he wants a little pony.
I'd have a
And a
picnic goat. Well,
donkey.
to be fair, pony that Alex has got like a fucking a stallion in it.
Probably, yeah. He
Oh,
wants a
Alex
donkey
would
as well. He wants a donkey farm.
Do you know what? Sorry. Do you know what popped into my head?
What?
What?
The little fox off Labyrinth on the back of the duck. I'm sorry, Alex. I know you're watching, but Do you expect anything else from me?
I don't think he is.
No.
I think he's making me a coffee.
Oh well.
He's a good one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's making me a coffee and fetching me an Easter egg.
Oh,
Oh, he's an absolute babe. I'm well looked after.
I can tell. I
Yeah.
can tell.
Oh, speaking
Right,
of
another fact. In 2008, 3 Texas teenagers were arrested after digging up a body and using the skull as a marijuana bong.
No
A
way.
marijuana bong.
Can I borrow it for a bit, please?
He's a babe, isn't he?
You guys imagine hands-off heart attack in A?
Yeah, like,
Ta-da! Just a little fact. Do you remember the head off heart attack?
yeah.
You used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, terrified. Just, hello, Andy. I'm like,
It's an impression.
That reminds me of that heart attack. Can you remember Kit ex Alex Reed? He was like a MMA fighter or something.
You know, he's a lady. How you open? How you open? How I open you. Give me chocolate.
My God. Yeah, mind blown.
19.3% of metal musicians die due to
And themselves.
Really?
Sad.
Honestly, it's the drugs.
That was the best kind of music. Can't deny.
I was looking for I was doing some editing today for Ebony. I'm eating the same Easter egg, Amanda, because it's fucking awesome. So I was doing some editing today for our podcast, and obviously our last video I haven't told you, but I've split it, and I'm gonna do it into 3 different episodes for Spotify. Also, we're gonna be on Spotify. Fucking
woohoo!
little claps. We're gonna be on Spotify. So I was doing that earlier anyway, and I was trying to find some overlays and stuff for videos of ghosts, and I clicked on a ghost, and it was just a picture of a ghost and death metal, just and I was like,
Nice.
I don't mind it, but when it just goes, he's like, I was listening to Lo-Fi Purple Cat. I was very relaxed. And yes, I call it lo-fi, okay?
Uh-huh.
Or lo-fi, or whatever it is. I like lo-fi, it sounds cuter.
And I'm like, not lo-fi. Like,
I got-
hi-fi.
I've got 3 cream eggs. And you're not getting any.
Jealous at all.
I'm not eating a cream egg on stream though, I can't be doing that. I'll get banned.
I can't.
It's like Alex says I'm not allowed to eat bananas in public.
Why?
And I'm not allowed to eat ice cream in public. Because
Why?
I'll kill teenage boys apparently.
Possibly.
I'm just like,
Not meant to swallow your bananas whole, Amanda.
Yeah,
Alex
right,
eats them sideways.
agreed.
Do you eat bananas sideways?
No. What? Alex is a serial killer.
No, he
just
doesn't like
call it
eating them.
out.
He won't eat them that way. He'll eat them that way.
No,
Just
why?
because he's scared in case he likes the feeling.
No, he just doesn't want to show Amanda how good he is at sucking dick.
Yeah, exactly. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
He doesn't want to put out a shame.
Yeah, but he eats it sideways. I just need a little bit of sugar.
I mean, the
Go
black
in
jelly
there.
beans. I don't know why. Black ones are the best.
Black jelly beans are amazing.
I'll never be thin. Too many sweets. Chocolate, cake.
I want to go to Japan and try Japanese sweets.
Oh, me too.
As long as it's not fish.
Or
Or
spider.
So-
insects. Or dogs.
There's a site, and I'll send it to both of you because I can't remember what it's called. But they sell American groceries and sweets and stuff like that, and then they also do Japanese sweets, and they do these amazing things. And Amelia is like, she wants them. She thinks they're amazing. And they basically make your own sweets and build your own sweets. So, apple beads, the
Yeah.
toy apple beads.
Uh-huh.
So these sweets are basically little edible beads, like soft jelly ones, and you make your own like pictures with them, and you drip your water onto them, and they're like mold together, and then you can eat them. And they do like decorate your own donuts. Absolutely amazing, and all like Japanese drinks and food and sweets and stuff. It's really good.
Mhm. Oh, I've got, after stream ends, I have some very important news for you.
Oh, shit.
I'm not pregnant. Don't think of shit like that. Oh my god, that wouldn't be good news.
Yeah.
But yeah, after stream. Have we got any more
Oh.
spooky spookies?
I've got more facts for you.
Oh, let's go for it.
Keep going off on randoms. So in 1894, a priest valiantly saved a 4-year-old from drowning. That boy was, any guesses?
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Any guesses? No.
A serial killer.
In 1894, Sam.
I don't know when Jesus was created. What?
A long time ago.
Not in 1894.
Did he turn out to be a serial killer?
Technically,
Was it Ted Bundy?
Was it Hitler?
it was Hitler.
Ah!
Shouldn't have saved him.
Should have left.
Have
the
you
fuck
seen
of it.
on Netflix there's a show, Hitler's Sex Something Exposed?
No.
He liked to be stepped on and stuff, and he liked to be humiliated. 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 Sam, you can't do that! Oh my, she's gonna get me banned. She's gonna get me
Sorry.
banned. She knows not what she is doing.
Sorry.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
He liked to be stepped on and stuff and be humiliated. That was his thing. Because he had a
Sexy.
tiny wiggle. Like, he actually had this disorder where he was born and it was like really small, like that. Yeah, it looked like that, Sam. Did I just wiggle? Come on then, Kim, give us your facts.
There is a company in the UK which provides mourners at a price for people's funerals. There you go, there's your job. You're paid for it as well.
But social anxiety, I probably wouldn't go well. Like, will I have to speak to people, or do I just stand and cry? I could stand and cry.
Stand and cry. Stand and cry.
But then nobody's gonna be like, who is this person?
According to the ancient Greeks, ginger had people turn into vampires after they die.
Amelia.
Explains Amelia. Very
Yeah.
true.
She's gonna be a vampire.
She
Do
is
you know that
indeed.
being
Right.
ginger is actually an abnormality in a gene?
Yeah. But she's also technically a unicorn because she's got ginger hair, but she's got blue eyes.
And that's quite
Ginger
rare as well.
Ginger people are usually born with green eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty ginger. Was lovely.
Right, I'm gonna butcher this, but I'm gonna try. Look at me puzzled face. Ephibiphobia is a fear of young people.
Really? Whole genuine thing.
Hmm?
What was the one I saw the other day? Oh, Kim, it's nothing dodgy, but it sounds dodgy. Google paedophobia.
Okay.
Paedophobia. I can't remember what it is. It's not what you think it is. But I was like, what? It's very illy named.
Hang on.
I need to stop eating chocolate or I'm just gonna end up like a balloon. A
Love
fucking
to.
sexy balloon. That was really
Oh,
sad, I'm sorry.
It's a fear of dolls or inanimate objects that
That
look
is-
real.
Yes. Like mannequins.
Yeah, and it's spelled two ways. So you got the PEDI phobia and the PEDO phobia.
So you've got
The-
paedophobia and pedophobia.
First one is a fear of dolls, and PEDO phobia is a fear of actual children.
Chris has got the one about the favourite dolls. He hates any like dolls that look at you and stuff now.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate dolls.
Mhm.
Like porcelain dolls, not happening, not coming to my house, not going. I won't even touch one. No.
It
And
doesn't
clowns.
have to
I'm
be.
scared of clowns also.
Chris wouldn't let us.
Mm-mm.
I was like, please. He was like, nah.
No, I'm scared of dolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not scared of dolls at all because having kids, they've both got or had a load of dolls. Amelia's got umpteen baby dolls with old lady names. But
I'm not
story for another time.
Oh, Kim, you have a fellow toothache person.
Who?
Ferryman said Hitler had only one testicle. Truth. Sorry, gotta go because I've got raging toothache. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for sticking around and listening to us waffle.
Yep.
Dead people. I hope your tooth feels better soon.
Italian serial killer Leonardo, whatever, known as the soap maker of Correggio, turned her victims into bars of soap and tea cakes which she gave to guests.
It's like a Sweeney Todd thing, but they did that with pies.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine eating a human pie?
You could technically be washing yourself with someone's ball sack.
Oh!
You could technically be getting teabagged while you're getting showered.
As long as I'm not eating it, I don't really care.
You're not bothered about rubbing some dead person's balls all over your face.
Yeah, not really.
I suppose everyone's into something, right?
Ah,
During the filming of The Exorcist, multiple sets burnt down, actors got mysteriously injured, and one of the actors, Jack McGowran, even died of influenza. Eventually, a priest
Wow.
was brought in to bless the set.
Well, we should have done that a long time before that.
it's mad though, isn't it?
It's so, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ebony, you're a psychopath. She's
How?
got porcelain dolls and she loves them, apparently.
Oh, Ebony, I do too.
You
I
freaks.
used to have loads around my bedroom and stuff. Oh, honestly, I love them.
You absolute freaks. Also, we're kind of halfway through, so if you've stuck around for this long listening to us waffle, you're going to want to stick around more, and you're going to want to hear us waffle about this shit even more. So, you're going to have to subscribe, and you're going to have to like, and hit the bell icon to know when we upload, and when we come live, or you're going to miss it, and you do not want to miss this. So subscribe and follow, like right now. Like quick. You could win a car. You could win a car. You could. You could.
win a jelly bean.
I'm not saying I'm buying you a car, but you could win a car.
Yeah.
You could win a jazzy crayon.
Anything can happen these days.
Or a yellow jelly bean.
You could win a you could have a cream egg. Hey, girls. Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max. Yeah. We have problems, we know. It's fine.
You can't blame a trier. You cannot blame a
You
trier.
can a fish brother.
Oh, that's cute.
God, it's a little squishy.
And it goes on top of your pencil.
Ugh.
Oh, that's so cute.
Put his whole away, Tim. You can't do that on camera.
That's rude. Kim, you can't finger fish. It's rude.
It's me new nails, do you like them?
Fish are friends, not food. I can't do the accent. Leave me alone. Let's not revisit that again.
No.
I
No,
used to be
no,
so good at doing it, and now I can't. I kind of sound South African, like ish.
No. No. Yeah, go and grab yourself a coffee and find some more stories. To... Go on.
Yeah.
You know your stuff.
I'm gonna find some creepy facts now. I'm a creepy fact.
And me. Yeah. What I'd like to know is, have you done the Ouija board? Who has done a Ouija board? What are your experiences? That's what I'd like to know.
How do you spell Ouija board?
O-U-I-G-A.
O-U-I.
G-A.
G.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Kim. I haven't been to school in a long time.
Okay, guys.
Cool as a fucking cucumber. Who's messaging me? Ebony's messaging me.
Ebs. You go, girl.
Yay, I've just got Pepsi Max too. Hands up to everyone who's got Pepsi Max. Hey, hey, hey.
You can tell it's just my child.
If you've got a Pepsi Max, put a smiley face in chat.
Yep. If you love Pepsi Max, put a smile.
Yeah, or if you drink Coca-Cola, put like a dog or something.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Get out of here.
Get out.
Sorry.
Go.
Okay, so Credits to Taylor Macarian. Got that one. Okay, so creepy facts about Ouija boards.
It's me phone. I was replying to people.
Apparently, you can get hexed if you use it.
Well, depends how you use it and who you speak to. If it's a witch, then yeah.
5 creepy facts you didn't. I'm trying to find a good one. There's not really many, really, by a Ouija board. I thought it was going to be loads. I thought it was going to be really good. Credit not given because I didn't use it. You confused me when you were spelling. Yeah, I don't understand it either. Just for like, have you got any poltergeist stories?
Me.
Yeah, it wasn't a woman that I remember vaguely that it was a woman we used to live near or something, where she had a poltergeist in her house and it would literally drag her down the stairs.
Yes,
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, and she had to move because it was her children as well. It was dragging her children down the stairs and stuff, and she had to move.
I think I'm not 100% on that story, so I can't say whether it's true or not. But yeah, it's like, you know how things fly around when you're kids and you hear certain stories, and then
Yeah, I'm sure it was a woman who used to live next to us.
definitely not sure.
I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Oh, I'm just getting comfy. Legs are hurting.
You know, like, pardon me, excuse me, like people who do Ouija board, it depends how you use it, what you let in. Do you know what I mean? If you're careful and you do it properly, you know, you're safe. Well,
you've got to have like you've got to open the board correctly and
don't mess around. Don't laugh. It's not fun and games. It's a serious thing.
It is. You're not meant to take your finger off either, are you? But I've seen it loads.
Nah. Never leave the board without saying goodbye. You know, just simple rules. If you follow the simple rules, you know, you're good. That's the thing.
Let's see if anybody put any more stories on Reddit for me.
Yeah.
I've got some more facts, not necessarily about ghosts or anything, but they're just to make your skin crawl.
Oh.
So,
okay.
humans shed skin too, like a lot of skin. According to the World Health Organization and recent studies, the average person will shed roughly 112 pounds of skin in their lifetime.
Nice.
That's gross.
I wish that was like daily. I've lost so much weight.
Oh, guys, I have literally been given. So someone has sent me a ghost story.
Oh.
Really?
I'm just gonna quickly reply and then I'll tell you.
Was this on YouTube?
No, I've got a Reddit and I've got someone who's replied on YouTube.
Oh, brilliant!
Right, while your mobile phone is more disgusting than a public toilet, your phone has 10 times more bacteria than the average public restroom.
That's gross.
Clean your shit regularly, people. You filthy bitches.
I do.
I do. I've got my little anti-bac wipe shit that clean shit.
Okay, so are we ready for the story?
Can I do a quick wee break because
Yep,
I'm
quick break. That's fine. Quick pee break.
Can I too?
Go for it.
Intermission.
All people off to pee.
It's like a race, isn't it?
I'm just left alone.
Oh my god, my knees!
I'm left all on my own. How's everyone doing anyway? Is anyone gonna comment and chat, keep me company while the old ladies have gone for a little wee? Has anyone got any suggestions of anything you'd like to hear us read out? Anything we could do in future podcasts? Like a murder mystery or something like that? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, you missed that one, Ebony. That was our one before. That was last night's that we did our creepy experiences. But I'm sure we've got a lot more. We could definitely relate a lot more creepy experiences. We've got a lot of them. I never got to tell my story last night about the boy in the bridges. Do we want to hear that one?
Boy in the Bridges?
The boy in the bridges.
Like, we're talking Bridges Shopping Centre.
The Bridges Shopping Centre. Mm-hmm.
Samantha.
Hello.
Hello, you're back from your wee.
Hi, I'm just getting me snuggly blanket because I'm a bit nippy.
Sorry, I have old bones.
Same.
Would somebody like to do some reading for me?
Send it to me.
1 minute.
Hi. Sam is the narrator.
I am.
Ebony sent me a message. Ebs, I'm reading it, I'm just not replying. Oh, Ebs, we've done that last night about your imaginary friend.
Sam, this one is from a user. Gonna credit this user. He likes Rube. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm really sorry. But yeah, thank you for sending me your story through Reddit. I hope you get a chance to hear it on podcast if you've managed to tune in yet. But Sam's gonna read it because I'm currently blind tonight. I can't really see. So Sam, go for it. Take it away.
Right. My best friend's aunt, who had a lake house that a bunch of us would go to for a weekend, I had decided to sleep in the basement on a couch. Later that night, I got up to use the bathroom upstairs. When I went back down to the basement, I saw a white faceless figure sitting on the pool table. I thought it said white feces. I didn't read it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry, I didn't read it properly. Sorry.
Easily done.
Right, you saw a white faceless figure, not feces, sitting on the table. Even though it had no face, it was staring straight at me. I chalked it up to either being a dream or I was tired and that I was hallucinating. I got back to the couch, rolled over with my back to it. It was then when I kept hearing it say, "You're bad," over and over, only in my left ear, and it lasted until the sun came up. When it stopped, I ran upstairs freaking out. I was spazzing out and woke up my best friend's mom. She saw how freaked out I was, but insisted that nobody had ever seen anything like that before. Never saw that white faces thing again, mainly because my friend's aunt ended up selling the lake house since they weren't using it anymore.
That is crazy.
Very creepy. Wow. Absolutely nuts.
That is nuts.
It is.
Pretty
Wow. I mean,
Reports
like,
out.
telling, like, saying stuff to us, like, you know, when you're asleep and you hear something wake you up saying your name or, you know, saying boo or something like that. Fair enough. Whether that's in your head or your body's way of telling you to wake up. I don't know. But I don't know.
Creepy times.
Maybe they sold the lake house because it was haunted, but they just didn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just replying, just in case obviously they don't get to see the podcast in time. Because I've only just seen it on foot. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you for sending that in anyway. It was really good. That was really creepy.
Ebony said, you need to tell us your creepy experiences.
Mm-hmm. So do you just want to hear mine about the boy in the bridges?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kim, you were with me this day. I believe
Yes,
you were.
I was.
Do you remember? Eh?
Weren't you supposed to say this one yesterday?
I did, and I didn't say it last night, yeah. So this is
Cool.
called The Boy in the Bridges, which is a shopping centre in Sunderland.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so strange because I was just going about my day, and I believe we're outside a shop called Claire's Accessories. That's all like earrings, nail varnishes, cute little things like that. And we just stood outside there, and opposite, like, because you've got the lane where you've got the shops here, shops down there, and we're kind of on like a point of the corner where straight down is all the other shops, and the shop called Greg's. Everyone will know Greg's. And it was this boy, and I say boy, he wasn't like a child, he must have been about 14, 15. And this guy was just dead ass stood there just. He didn't move, he didn't blink. He was really, really pale. And he had like short dark hair, and he was just stood. Just so still, staring directly at me. And it's not like there was just this creepy guy in the bridges, you know what I mean? It was so weird. Weird enough for me, like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he just staring at me like that? And he looked like ill. He looked really ill. And he was just stood there, and people were just almost like kind of walking through him, just walking past him and stuff. And I'm just like, if he was really there, people would notice him, and a lot of people be like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Nobody looked at this man. Sorry, boy. Nobody looked at him. Not one person. And I was like, do you see him, Kim? And she's like, see who? I was like, him there. Like, that boy there, do you see him? What do you, who? Who do you mean, him? I'm like, no, not him. He's standing there. What do you mean you don't see him? He's staring right at me. And she's like, Manda, I don't know what you mean, I don't see him. I'm like, right there? You're telling me you can't see him? And I looked and I was like, what do you mean you can't see him? I tell you, gone. Completely gone.
Yeah, I remember.
This was not a person. This was not a man stood there just being weird. Nobody was looking at him. Nobody seen him. Nobody acknowledged him. He wasn't with anyone. It was like I was the only person who could see. He was there. He could see me. Now, I don't know who this person is. He's never had any relevance. I've never seen pictures or anything come across him. But it was so creepy. But the Bridges has a big history of, it used to be a bus station. Yeah. And there was like a big crash or something. Yeah, and a lot of people died. Yeah. And it was literally right on that corner that everyone actually calls Death Row. Because shops that are put there, they close down. They don't last. And it was right on that pivot corner where that was. So I don't know if maybe he'd been in the accident in the, the bus crash. And he was one of the people who died there, unfortunately. But it was so creepy just to see someone just stood steady. It was like, it was so like, I just didn't know what to like think or feel or anything. It was like, what the hell is happening? Why is he just staring at me? It was mad, but I still remember that day. I can still see his face. So creepy.
It is creepy. I mean, I remember that bus crash. I think we were dead young when it happened as well. It was all over the news and everything. It was horrendous.
I'd be interested to find out if they had like a list of people who'd obviously passed away in the tragedy that happened, and have a look through to see whether I'd actually find someone who was him.
Yeah.
Be interested to know.
Was close or not.
It's not very often I see anything, but when I do, it's always friggin' scary like that.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I was just sorting out things.
Sorry, someone just touched the door handle on my door. I'm hoping it was a child or something.
What, your ghost child or your real children?
Someone's just gone to the toilet as well.
Have you heard it?
Come on.
I never heard like.
What you said?
I heard like a.
Oh, it was the kids going to the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Go on. Have you got any creepy stories? Give me your life's a creepy story.
It is. I'm just looking.
Stories.
Do you remember when Dad had to come and sort your house for you and put signs on the back of your pictures of your walls?
Signs.
Mm-hmm. You had pictures on your walls in Farringdon, and Dad had to do the signs on the back, protection signs.
It wasn't. I think that was. I can't remember that. I don't know if it was.
I know he's
On
done
the
it in
back
his
of-
house. I know he's got them in his.
Really?
But I know there was something Dad had to do with the symbols, but I don't think it was on the back of pictures. Because can you remember my bedroom in Farringdon and there was just that random handprint on my wall?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
And
that.
it just on there. It was too small to be my hand. It was too big to be Ebony's hand. And obviously there was nobody else there.
Mm-hmm.
It was so
Ooh.
weird.
What about that day, you know, the one with the big glass wardrobes you had? With the mirrors?
Oh, that was that was when everybody was about 2 or 3. And I'd walked into, because it was a cottage, and I'd walked into, like, when you came out of my sitting room,
Mm-hmm.
because it was like all one level, there was like a long corridor. You used to walk down, and my bedroom was on the right, and then the front door was like in front of you.
Yeah.
And I walked down, and I went to walk into my bedroom, and I had these big built-in wardrobes, and they were like just mirrors, just 2 big sliding mirror doors. And I had these neon pink stilettos, and I got them off our Kate, and they were in the bottom of my wardrobe. And I walked into that bedroom, and something launched one of these stilettos at us, and I had like a mark here for days. And honestly, I shit myself. I was sobbing on the phone to Mum and Dad. I was literally in tears, horrified. It was so scary.
I remember you telling me about that.
That was scary.
I don't think I ever stayed over in that house ever. It was creepy. I remember coming over and it was always like really creepy.
Yeah.
I think I only came over once and I stayed once, but that was it.
Yeah.
I was too drunk to know what was going on, so I don't even know. Don't think I've seen anything.
Trying to think of something else.
You remember when Leighton was little and Elaine lived in her first house, what she had. And Leighton was seeing things, and Elaine actually seen an old man sitting on top of the wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was saying that last night, wasn't I? When she grabbed Leighton and ran into the bathroom and locked herself in the bathroom until John came home.
Aye.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in the house, and wherever it was there, it wasn't good.
No.
It wasn't a good feeling in that house at all.
Like, creepy though, isn't it?
Do you remember our house in Ryan, the 3-story?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the man?
In the washroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, the waiter, because it used to be like a restaurant or something, didn't it? Burnt down. Remember the waiter who used to just walk about?
Yeah, downstairs, in the washroom bit where the garage and that was.
He's a memory I have of that I haven't thought about in a long time, actually. Now, I must have been about 4 when we lived there. And do you remember the downstairs bedroom on the first floor? Like, when you first walk in?
Yeah.
So, do you remember the slidey wardrobe that was in there?
No.
You don't remember the slidey wardrobe? So you had the bed, and then you had it was like a wardrobe, it was like a white slidey door. It was built in, do you remember it? Kim, do you remember it?
I don't know. I don't think it was. I can't remember. I don't know if it was a slidey one.
Yeah, because you had the double bed, and it had that like patterned, like red and black patterned bedding on, and you had the TV at the end of the bed, like a really old one, and then there was this white. How I remember it was like a sliding door, because I remember sitting in the bed one day, and I think I was watching like a videotape.
I think it might have been a concertina door. I can't remember, but yeah, I don't know. I remember there being a cupboard or something there, but I
Yeah,
can't
it was like
remember what
fitted
kind
in,
of
wasn't it? It wasn't like like on its own. It was fitted in.
Yeah.
I remember I don't know why, but I went over to it and I opened it. And I don't know, like, this is such a strange memory. And obviously I am a child, but I went over and I opened it. And when see you're looking in it, and you know this compartment here, which would just be the side, yeah? I just kind of was messing about inside and I touched it. and I could open it. And I opened it, and all I could see was this big white room. This massive room, like, had a corridor going around this big, bright white room. And I still remember that, and it felt like really scary, and it freaked the shit out of me, and I shut it all up and left, and I would just sit and stare at that for ages.
No,
And that's such a weird memory of remembering that, but I remember just being like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Like, I was a kid and you've got an imagination, but what the fuck was that? Why did the wall open? Why was there a big white room? What the hell was that? But that house, like, that house had so much going on in it.
You know those stairs where, like, you come in the front door, and before you go up the stairs to the second floor?
Mm-hmm.
So fucking creepy. I used to run up them stairs so fast.
Yeah, I never used to walk. I used to run up there. It was so dark there as well, even when the light was on. It was so dark.
Yeah.
And Elaine's bedroom in that house, I remember I slept in there one night, and something was climbing out the chest of drawers.
She used to talk to things in that.
Yeah, there was definitely something going on there. There was faces, like, all over, like, around the ceiling and stuff, and around the walls, and something was climbing out of my chest of drawers. I mean, again, I was a child, but it was so freaky. It was terrifying.
I think me one, or should I say me two memories from that house was scaring the ever-living daylight out of our Sam with your Jasmine doll.
I remember that. I used to wear its clothes.
Yeah, and honestly, and it was just like, it had no clothes on, and it had been put out for the bin men, and it was on top of some black bin bags, and the bin men thought it was a dead body.
Yeah, that was hilarious. It was so funny.
It was funny, but I don't think they thought it was funny at first. They were like, "Oh, what's this? Can you open the bag?"
Didn't have run and just like volleyed it down the stairs and then threw it outside.
I love that doll. It was taller than me, and I used to wear its clothes.
It used to have like a shell suit, didn't it? It was
yeah, I used to wear it. Yeah, I used to remember. I used to feel jazzy in it.
Horrendous.
Yeah. Have we got any more?
I can't think of any more spoops.
I can't think of any more spoops. I think I'm pretty much spooked out.
Are you all spooked out?
I think I'm spooked out, yeah.
I don't know if I've got any, I can't think.
Can't remember off the top of my head. There's so many. It's so hard to kind of think of them all when there are so many. But I'll definitely have to have like a good think. When are we doing our next podcast?
I don't know. Whenever you fancy.
Because the kids are off for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I am not. I'm at work. I don't know my shifts yet. I need to get my shifts tomorrow, but I'm probably going to be like a Tuesday, Thursday and a Friday. So I'm happy to just do weekends if you want to do weekends. Like maybe like do you want to do a Sunday as well, or are you happy just doing a Friday and a Saturday?
Do a Saturday for now.
Friday and Saturday for now. Right, okay, so are we going to be back next Friday night?
With some really good creepy content.
Okay. Next Friday night.
Homework, I promise.
Homework, ladies, homework. Yes, so we will be back next Friday, around about 9 o'clock again, because I'm probably going to finish work about 7:20, and then by the time I get home and get sorted. So probably about 9 o'clock again next Friday. But I think that's all from us tonight, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed the creepy stories and all the facts and everything we came up with. Yeah. But we'll be back next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Really, bitches.